Hello, this is Jonathan Potoshnik. The question is, how many customers should I have before I buy a spray tank? So before I answer the question, I'd first say that keep in mind a couple things I've mentioned in the past just from experience. I think you'll find if you focus that you'll ultimately be more successful and you'll be more successful quicker and you'll be more profitable. I think maybe more profitable is the number one benefit of focus. So if you're trying to do a lot of different stuff regarding mowing and bushes and beds and flowers and all of that and spraying, then I would slow down your ambitions to be in the spray business just a bit. But if your sole focus is to build a spray company, then to answer your question here, the number of customers that you need is a very small number. And even if you're in the mowing business, the customers you need is a small number. I'm just mentioning the idea that there's other reasons, even though it's a small number, to maybe drag your feet on expanding into this side of the business. So, as I said, the number's quite small. So let's think about a couple possibilities here. So for example, when you're getting into the business and you need a spray tank, you need a means to get that tank from property to property, and then you're going to have your materials, your fertilizer, you're going to mix different chemicals and such, but technically, if you do it right in the very beginning, you could get away with one spray tank, and you could get away with several backpacks. And I realize every market's different, and so the number of different products and mixes that you'll need to carry around could be different, but my experience is based on the Texas market, and initially we got away with one 200-gallon spray tank and several backpacks, and because of seasonality when you're applying different product, different pre-emergents, and then you've predominantly got a broadleaf weed problem, then you've predominantly got, say, a grassy weed problem, whatever the case may be, you tend to be spraying more of one product than another. And then clearly fertilizer has no bearing on tanks or vehicles. So rather than thinking about going into the business from the standpoint of I've got to buy 2 or 3 tanks, and I've got to have several backpacks, and I have to have a nice fertilizer spreader and a way to attach that to my truck, and I need to have shelving, and I need to have a big truck that can haul the weight of 200 gallons, and so on and so forth. All these different parameters you're going to put on yourself because you're looking at what your competitors are doing and the nice setups that they have. Try to ignore some of that, and this is how you can get into the business easy. You can get into the business with a 200-gallon spray tank and an $800 flatbed trailer. So, and that's exactly what we did. So we went and bought an $800 flatbed 10-foot trailer with sides on it, just some small little 1-foot sides on it. And we bought a 200-gallon Lesco tank with a pump, spray gun, hose, roller bars, those kind of things. We had the one tank. And so on this 10-foot trailer, we could put fertilizer. We had our tank, and then we could also put fertilizer in the bed. Initially, for probably a year or two, probably 2 years, actually at least 2 years, we pulled it with a V6 F-150. So again, you don't have to get too caught up on the truck. And we bought that truck used. Our first one, I think we spent $5,000 on that truck, and then the next truck, we probably didn't have more than $9,000 in it. So for many guys just getting started, you can usually use the same truck you run around town in that you use for personal use. So again, you're talking about a 10-foot trailer, you're talking about a spray tank, some backpacks, and you're in the business. So if you start thinking about the math of that, so you ask the question, so what's our cost on this thing here? So let's just say all in, and this may be a little low, but it's going to give you an idea. Let's say all in with a trailer and a tank, you're in at $6,000. And let's say that your average client pays you $45 per app. So you need to do 133 apps to cover your equipment investment. So again, this math is somewhat poor because do keep in mind you've got material cost, you've got gas and labor, and you've got so many other expenses. We're just doing a real simple calculation here to look at recovering the cost of your equipment. Again, there's expenses in here, so this is inaccurate, but it's just to give you an example of how easy it is in a sense to recover. So you need to perform 133 apps. So if you are essentially working for free, then you've got material cost in here and gas cost. We're going to assume you already had the truck. That's a sunk cost, meaning it's a cost that you didn't have to incur just to do this. You had to spend the money regardless. So you've got a sunk cost on your truck already, so you don't have to buy a truck. making some assumptions here, but you're just investing in a tank and you're investing in a trailer. So you're at $6,000. Your apps are on average 45, just for easy math. We're going to divide that out by, let's say you're doing, every market's different. Let's just say you're doing 6 apps a year per client. So you need 22 clients to recover your cost. So clearly, again, there's material and gas cost in here, and they're going to be some number of dollars per app, but you can see this number's pretty low. 22 clients would completely pay for this tank. So I'd be more concerned about focus than I would be about a large number of clients to be able to pull this off, because I'd ease into it. So you go and you buy this 10-foot trailer and you spray these properties. You recover your money pretty quickly. You keep adding clients, and you pull the tank off the trailer when you're ready, and you put it onto a flatbed truck, or you put it into a box truck, or whatever the case may be, or a custom bed that you've built. But that tank, you didn't lose any money on that tank because it's completely reusable. And I like the 200-gallon size from our experience. So if you buy a 200-gallon tank, it's completely reusable. And then that 10-foot trailer could become a trailer for your business, or you could eventually turn around and sell that trailer. They tend to hold their value quite well. So I think you've got a lot of options here. The point being that I think it's pretty clear that you really don't need a lot of clients to be able to make this investment. And so I'd go for it pretty quickly. If you can secure a number of clients and you're confident in your ability to go secure a nice additional number, then I'd pull the trigger and do this, and I'd pay this thing off as fast as you can with the money you make.